Morning, guys. We're going to go ahead and go through Science Bellwork Week 16, Day 2, continuing to discuss why planets don't crash into each other. Yesterday, we were introduced to the term inertia. We talked about forces of motion, two of those main forces being gravity and inertia. Today, you're going to be introduced to elliptical. So I'm going to go ahead, begin with the reading, and we'll go from there. It says planets move in well-defined and separate paths, obeying the laws of force and motion as they orbit the sun. What keeps planets in their orbit is the balance between the opposing forces of gravity and inertia. The sun's gravity pulls planets toward it, and inertia keeps planets moving in a straight line. The combination or the combined result is an elliptical orbit, meaning that the planets revolve around the sun in an oval-shaped path. The sun is almost, but not quite, at the center of this oval. Similarly, the orbit of the moon around Earth is elliptical. Unlike a baseball hit through the air, objects in space don't encounter air resistance or other types of friction that could slow their motion. So the planets just keep circling the sun. And in the absence of all other forces, they will continue to do this forever. So again, we're talking about gravity and inertia and how that affects the planet's orbit. Sun's gravity pulls planets toward it, and inertia keeps planets moving in a straight line. So when those two forces combine, it results in those planets being able to move in an elliptical orbit, which is like an oval shaped. Okay? So part A wants us to complete the sentences using words from the passage. The balance between gravity and blank keeps planets in their orbits. Well, we know that it's the balance between, in this first paragraph, gravity and inertia. So we would put inertia for number 1. Number 2, air resistance is a kind of blank that slows down an object's motion. So air resistance in the second paragraph, or other types of friction that could slow their motion. So air resistance is a kind of friction. And then number 3, gravity and inertia maintain the moon's blank around Earth. Well, that would be orbit, so which was discussed in the first paragraph, okay, where it talks about the combined result is elliptical orbit, meaning the planets revolve around the sun in oval-shaped paths. The sun is almost but not quite at the center of the oval. Similarly, the orbit of the moon around Earth is elliptical. So we would say gravity and inertia maintain the moon's orbit around Earth. Part B, we're completing the analogy. Circle is to round, as oval is to, so circle is a round shape. Oval is more of a key term here, vocabulary, elliptical shape. So we would say elliptical for part B. That's your bell work for today. Make sure you guys record those responses. Made corrections if necessary. Hope you guys have a good day.